It's time for part 9 of Zoos and Zoos, where we talk about parasites and zoo animals. And this is a topic I've actually covered before, but it's important to talk about it again, especially in this series. The California condor is one of the most well-known endangered species on Earth. They were so endangered, in fact, that in the late 80s, the last remaining individuals were brought from the wild into zoos for breeding programs. There was only a couple dozen at the time. Condors were split between the Los Angeles Zoo and San Diego. Now, this species is still technically endangered, but the breeding programs have been a success with over 500 individuals out in the wild today. However, those original birds that were brought in from the wild also had a species of louse associated with them. This species is called Colpocephalum californicii, and they are only found on California condors. When those original condors were brought in from the wild to the zoo, they were given delousing medication. This not only got rid of the bird's lice, but it made the whole species go extinct. And it's not the first time this has happened. We've also annihilated the louse species that infects Iberian lynx and the scimitar horned oryx. This phenomenon is known as conservation-induced extinction, where we end up annihilating an entire species to save another. Luckily, we have learned better since then, and we know that parasites play a role in the ecosystem just like every other species, and more people are starting to recognize their value. To the point where we scientists are working on a global parasite conservation plan. Because if you're trying to save a species, you should also try to save the ones that live in on it.